As the research community learns more about soil health, farmers and land managers have to figure out how to use these emerging technologies on the ground. Delta Institute partnered with McHenry County Conservation District to develop a practical soil testing guide. In Illinois, about 80,000 acres of farmland is owned by public agencies with a mission to protect natural resources and conserve land. Soil testing can be a useful tool to inform farmland management decisions. However, soil is a complicated dynamic system, and there is a learning curve in figuring out what we're measuring and what the data means. Our goal is to develop a guide on how to utilize soil health testing to inform and assess land management. We started by identifying and prioritizing where to collect samples. We picked 25 fields, all of which represented different cropping systems. Next, we selected soil health indicators and a lab for analysis. We compared results from 3 labs. Each lab conducts a variety of assessments that measure microbial activity, organic matter, soil stability, water filtration, nutrient cycling. We also evaluated how each lab communicates the results. Finally, we gathered info that would help us interpret the data. Some of that is publicly available. Information about management history depends on the organization's record-keeping practices and may be more difficult to come by. If an organization is investing in soil testing, this is a good opportunity to establish a process for data management as well. This also gives landowners a chance to develop relationships with farmers. A soil health index is useful in seeing the general picture. The index reflects a combination of measurements from individual tests. Each lab has a different formula for the index, making comparisons untenable. However, the trends from different labs show the same pattern. As expected, the row crop fields show lower soil health than all other field types, while grazing and grassland fields have better soil health. The cash report seems to have the most practical and clear way of conveying the results. It also includes management recommendations for indicators that need improvement. Next, using cash test results, we confirm that specific indicators reflect the current conditions of the soil for different field types. Lower respiration and aggregate stability for row crop fields reflects little to no soil cover and conventional tillage. For the grazing field, the highest soil protein index reflects manure inputs, while lowest organic matter suggests a lack of stable replenishment of biomass. We developed a guide for landowners to conduct soil testing and interpret the results to inform management. Overall index is a useful gauge for soil health. Different tests show consistent trends, so pick one and stick with it. This field is evolving quickly, and all measurement methods have pros and cons. The guide helps further interpret data for individual metrics to inform management decisions. The interpretation is often site-specific and dependent on context, such as cropping and management history. The next thing to do is to actually change management, test again, and see what changes.